Off the play fake to on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing. I think it's intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Packers pick it up. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself, and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 31 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. The ball comes out. And the Packers pick it up. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Baltimore Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to run again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second down and goal. Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30. Past the 20.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Packers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Patrick Queen.
He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score, Packers 21, Ravens 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
They're on the stop.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards. And a Packer 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Aaron Jones.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
2nd and 6.
14.
Again, it's Jones. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
This time Jackson will throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. That one a first down pickup of 8.
for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to keep it again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
10 yards.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He's going to run again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Baltimore Raven.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The play. 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard.
And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Ravens' 8-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And Crosby's kick is good. The veteran Mason Crosby comes through like he's done so many times before. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.